guys, Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now, this might be a series, I'm not entirely sure, so we're going to be simming 10 years, and we're going to be looking at the NFL, and in this video, we're going to be looking at all the first-round rookies, how they're going to do, assuming they're all still in the league. We can look at every team who's won Super Bowls. We can look at, like, second- and third-round rookies, like Mr. Kenny Golladay here, absolute GOAT. And I'm not a Kenny Golladay Lions bandwagon. I've liked him since week 1 of the preseason. I promise. But today we're going to be looking at all the rookies in the first round. I'm assuming in the title, if there's something, if the video is too long, then maybe I'll do like picks 1 to 16. And then part 2 will be 20 or 17 to 32. It'll say in the title. I'm not entirely sure. I thought Elliott had 2 T's. See? Featured Alex looks especially bright. Exceptionally, sorry, with Dak and Zeke. But let's sim the season. Or, not sim the season, sim 10 years. I think I mentioned that. We're going to be seeing how they all do in 10 years. Actually, I want to turn coach firing off, just in case we do make this year, so I can see, like, who wins every Super Bowl. So without further ado, I'm done simulating 10 years. I put a timer on. It was 54 minutes and 44 seconds. So almost an hour if you want to do this yourself. So I looked at the Lions team. We have a pretty cool quarterback, Poppy Bradford. And our oldest player is 26 years old. We don't have any real people. So what we're going to do is we're going to go by position. So we're going to have one of the quarterbacks first, Trubisky, Watson, or Mahomes. Because Kaiser was a second-round pick. So we're going to see what team they're on, their stats. And yeah, let's I'm doing it in order of where I see them, not in order of what they're drafted. And Mitchell Trubisky happened to be the first one we saw. He's now the Oakland Raiders, backing up Antoine Bernard, 22 years old. Looks really good, so let's see what Trubisky's done. We don't know when he joined the Raiders or what time, so it looks like he's been a starter throughout his career for his first 7 years, and his rookie year looks like his best year. Second most yards, second most touchdowns, and not a lot of interceptions. He probably won Rookie of the Year. And then his second year was pretty good, but after that, he really did not throw for over 3,000 yards. So it looks like Mitchell Trubisky had a pretty uneventful career. Any awards? 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, and that's it for Mitchell Trubisky. The next quarterback we see is Deshaun Watson, who was taken after Mahomes. And it looks like he had a better career than Trubisky. He's currently at 95 overall. Superstar development. He's on the Broncos. He's being backed up by 2 fellow rookies, Nathan Peterman and Joshua Dobbs. So let's look at his stats. Looks like he's probably better than Trubisky. A rookie year, 5,000 yards, which is incredible. 5,000, like exactly, not exactly. He's thrown for 4,000 yards every year, at least 27 touchdowns, and no more than 19 interceptions. So Deshaun Watson, MVP in 2023, best quarterback in 2020 and 2023, Offensive Rookie of the Year, 5 Pro Bowls. So Deshaun Watson has had a very good career and definitely better than Mitchell Trubisky. And we find Patrick Mahomes, who's on the New York Giants. Deshaun Kaiser is actually still on the Browns. And Davis Webb is actually on the Giants, too. So, Patrick Mahomes, 82 overall normal, kind of looks like a Trubisky. He is starting, though. And if you look at his career, only 1 full year of starting in 2020, 3,100 yards, 22 touchdowns, 10 picks. So, definitely not a great career for Mahomes. No awards. So he was probably a little worse than Mitchell Trubisky. None of the quarterbacks, well, I mean Kaiser and Davis Webb, stayed on their original team. But none of the quarterbacks we looked at stayed on their original team. But Leonard Fournette, one of the 2 running backs we're looking for, did. Well, if the other one being McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook was a second-rounder. Joe Mixon was a second-round pick. Kamara was a third-round pick. Kareem Hunt was a third-round pick. So let's look at Fournette. I'm assuming he was with the Jaguars his whole career. 1,000 yards, about half the season. He's starting to decline the past few seasons. He only is quick. So he's had a solid career, not great. 3 Pro Bowl appearances, that's definitely not bad. And I also saw Christian McCaffrey is still on the Panthers, 89 overall, a superstar. So maybe McCaffrey have a better career. He was quiet earlier, but they had Jonathan Stewart, and I'd probably give it to McCaffrey. More consistent as of late, if we look at his awards, as well as 3 Pro Bowl appearances. So the quarterback goes clear. He's been the best one. Running back, I'd probably say McCaffrey, however. You could say Fournette as well. So let's look at the wide receivers where there is. So the first one I found is John Ross. He now has quick development, still around a 77. That's probably gone up and down. His speed is going down to an 88. I thought if your speed was in the 90s, can't go lower than 90, so that doesn't really make sense. If we look at his career, he had one 1,000-yard season, 2023. Excellent season from him. Other than that, he hasn't been great, but it looks like he's been solid. He had a good year in 2026, one Pro Bowl appearance, so not an awful career from John Ross. He's been consistent, has been on the Bengals his whole career, but not great. The next receiver we find is Corey Davis, who is with Deshaun Watson, and it looks like he's had an excellent career as well, 90 overall superstar. So if we look at his stats, 1,000 yards every year but once, almost 100 catches for a lot of years, 10-plus touchdown years a lot. Excellent career from Corey Davis, 6 Pro Bowls, 2017 best wide receiver. That's when he was a rookie. And as well as 2021, excellent rookie season, excellent season in 2021. 2022, he was probably a little better, just less touchdowns. 2025, that was probably his best year of his career. So Corey Davis has been very, very good throughout his career. And the other receiver is Mike Williams, who's still on the Chargers. Now, from the Chargers series, he's around an 84-ish, so pretty similar. If we look at his stats, a few thousand-yard season, so he caught on in 2022, and he's been great since. Bit of a quiet season last season, but 2025 looked really good. 1 Pro Bowl, league leader in receptions, once 2025 best receiver, so probably better than John Ross. Not as good as Corey Davis, but a pretty good career from Mike Williams. So we're looking for 3 tight ends, O.J. Howard, David Njoku, and Evan Engram. The first one we find is Evan Engram. He's on the Steelers. His development's been bumped up to quick, 79 overall. So if we look at his career, only 1 catch in 2019, 1,000-yard season. So he's been somewhat consistent, has shown flashes. 2024 is good, 2025 was good. However, nothing crazy for Pro Bowl. So it looks like he's actually had a really, really solid career. David Njoku is still on the Browns, and boy, this dude looks insane. I'm assuming O.J. Howard's probably still on the Bucks. So Njoku, 93 overall. In the Browns rebuild, he developed into a 96. So if we look at his stats, never in our 1,000-yard season. I mean, tight ends don't really get that often. It looks like he's been more consistent than Engram, at least 659 yards every year, and at least 52 receptions. 2020 was a down year, but other than that, I would say he's been better than Evan Engram. Only 1 Pro Bowl. You guys can say who you think's been better. I think it's Njoku, even though he's been in less Pro Bowls. I assumed O.J. Howard's on the Bucks. He only is normal now, 85 overall. So I guess he's starting to decline. Probably the worst out of all of his tight ends. No 1,000-yard season from him, and 1 Pro Bowl. So I'd say Njoku, Engram, and Howard. We're also not going to look for offensive linemen. I think there are only 2 taken, Bowles and Ramczyk. But we're not really going to look for offensive linemen. So let's go to defensive end. We find 86 overall Jonathan Allen, still in the Redskins, still a superstar. He was supposed to be a top 3 pick before the hip injuries came out. So let's look at mainly his sacks. 10 sacks was his highest, however, pretty consistent. Good amount of tackles, so not a bad career from Jonathan Allen. 1 Pro Bowl, so not great, but definitely a solid career. Now we are at right end, and the first one we find is Derek Barnett of the Philadelphia Eagles. And it looks like he's had a good career, and he's still really good now. 91 overall, still has his quick development trait. So let's look at stacks, and wow, 2019, and he just, boom, 5 10-plus sack seasons. Looks like Derek Barnett had an excellent career. No Pro Bowls. Yet, what's his face? Jonathan Allen made one. Jonathan Allen didn't have a bad career, but Barnett's definitely have a better one. The team right below the Eagles, we find the Falcons with Takk McKinley. So both Barnett and McKinley still in their respective teams. Still normal development, but he's a 92 overall. Takk McKinley, someone who I'm very high on. Wow. Excellent, excellent career from Takk McKinley. 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021, he's been great. 2 Pro Bowls, league leader in sacks once, 2021 best defensive lineman. An excellent career from Takk McKinley. Right below the Falcons, we find the 49ers with Solomon Thomas, who also is still on his team. And he's a 99 overall with his superstar development. So he's not really a sacks guy. We're not going to see a lot of high sack numbers. 21. That's pretty high, and he's been very good as of lately. 14.5, 10.5, 16.5. 4 Pro Bowls, league leader in sacks twice, and best defensive lineman twice. So another great career from Solomon Thomas. I'd say Takk McKinley's probably the best defensive lineman so far, but all 4 of them we've seen have been really good. Now we have Taco Charlton, who I completely forgot about until just now, and he's a 91 too, so these defensive linemen are still really good now, and they've developed well, still normal development. Let's look at his sack numbers, 15.5, 17, 16. So, Taco Charlton also with a great career. 2 Pro Bowls and 2 best defensive linemen. Wow, these defensive ends are really good. Guys, Myles Garrett. So, all these defensive linemen, except for Taco, have been on their original teams. Garrett, 99 superstar. I'm going to say he had a 26 sack season. That's a lot. No one's ever gotten more than, what, 21 and a half, 22? I'm going to say he got 26. 20 as a rookie, 21 and... Wow. Other than last season, he has had at least 10 sacks a year. His highest was 21 and a half. 8 Pro Bowls, Defensive Rookie of the Year, 4-time Best Defensive Lineman, and 1-time Defensive Player of the Year. So, he's been better than Tack. Arguably the best rookie we've seen. Deshaun Watson, Corey Davis, they've put up good fights, but Myles Garrett has had an excellent career. I'm a Lions fan, and I'm very high on Jarrad Davis. We found him. Not on the Lions. The Lions are like the worst team on this, which kind of makes sense, but makes me kind of sad. But Jarrad Davis is on the Redskins, 88 overall at the age of 31. So we're going to be mainly looking at tackles, maybe interceptions, a lot of tackles, and a lot of picks. At least 1 pick every year, and 100 tackles every year. So Jarrad Davis is always very consistent. 2 Pro Bowls, league leader in tackles twice, and Defensive Rookie of the Year. So a very solid career from Jarrad Davis. If he did this in real life, I would be extremely, extremely thrilled. So just like Solomon Thomas, Reuben Foster is still on the 49ers. 33 years old, 85 overall with quick development. We're also going to be looking at tackles and INTs. So tackle-wise, no seasons of 100 tackles, but he's an outside linebacker. I think he's more of a middle, but I know they do have Bowman. Sacks, solid sack numbers, picks, 3 in 2023. So I'd say Jarrad Davis has been better. 1 Pro Bowl. So all of you people that said Reuben Foster's way better than Jarrad Davis if the Lions draft sucked, boom. I mean, then again, this is Madden. What is Madden? TJ Watt, who had an excellent debut, is still on the Steelers. 80 overall, normal development, so he's probably not like his brother, J.J. Watt. Let's look at his stats. So mainly sacks for him. 8.5, 10, 8. So not bad at all. A few picks here and there. Solid tackles. Not a great career. 1 Pro Bowl. So solid career for T.J. Watt, but nothing too spectacular. It took a while to find the corners. They were 5 in the first round. We finally found one. That's Marshawn Lattimore. Still on the Saints. Quick development now. Let's see how he did. 79 overall. So mainly interceptions for him. We have 5, 4, 3, 5, and 3. So a lot of interceptions. Only 2 seasons with none. So a pretty good career for Marshawn Lattimore. Only 1. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 makes more sense. So a very, very solid career for Marshawn Lattimore. A lot of these players still on their same teams. And Adoree Jackson is one of that many group, I guess. He's still on the Titans. Let's look at interceptions for him. Wow. Not once did he have no interceptions in a season. We see 3 5s, some 3s, some 2s. So an excellent career for him. 2 Pro Bowls. I'd say he's been a little better than Lattimore. Let's see his kickoffs and punting. Is it not going to show it? Has he never gone... Oh, no, that's punting. Touchdowns, 2 kickoff, and no punt. Malik Hooker is still in the Colts, and somebody tells me with that superstar... It was originally normal, and now it's superstar. Somebody tells me he's had a great career. Yeah. A lot of picks. Not as many as some of those other guys. Fumble forces, solid. So I wouldn't say he's as good as I thought he was when I saw that superstar, but still a pretty productive career from Malik Hooker. Real Peppers is still in the Browns. 84 quick. Looks like he had a pretty good career. Let's see his stats. 5 picks, 3 picks, 4. Fumble forces, 3. So he's probably been a little bit better than Hooker. 2 Pro Bowls. None of these players have really been busts. They've all had productive careers. And Jamal Adams is also on the Jets. And 4, 3, 4, 8. So an excellent... Lately he's been looking really good the past few seasons. Another excellent career from him. So there were a total of 5 players who were not on the team. That was Charles Harris, the defensive lineman from the Dolphins. Hassan Reddick, who's shown here, the linebacker from the Cardinals. I showed him because he was the highest picked. And cornerbacks, Marlon Humphrey from the Ravens, Garyon Conley from Oakland, and Tre'Davious White from the Bills. Let's look in free agency and see if they're there. Free agency, we find Humphrey and Tre'Davious White, no Conley, and we also find Reddick. So I could not find him, so I'm guessing Charles Harris and Garyon Conley are retired. Other than that, I found everybody. I hope you all got, and I didn't find the offensive lineman, but I did look. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys do want this to be a series. I think it could be pretty fun. Peace out.